Hey guys, welcome back to Ride or Die Canines. What we have here is Mavis. She's a 12-week-old Hurricane Bloodline American Bully. Highly intelligent. She's bred with a moderately high prey drive, which makes it easier for me to train her. And as you see, we're in a hallway with absolutely no distractions around. Every door is closed. And this is the first time we are introducing her to the stay command. So what I'm doing first, as you see, I got her in a sit. Praise the sit, and now I put my hand up in front of her face to try and let her know I want her to stay where she is. And I just took a few steps back, and then I gave her a release. I clap my hands, I tell her break, and that lets her know she can do whatever you want now. You can do whatever you want. You want to walk this way, that way, it's fine. We're not training. Get a little break, then I bring her back in. I'm going to try and go a little bit further, very slow. Now she gets up, you immediately correct the dog. Not in a bad way. You just stop the training, put her back where she was, and resume. I got her back in a sit. I praised the sit, and now we're working on stay again, making sure she's got eye contact with me at all times. Now I'm going a little bit further back. Now I'm going to release her again, because you don't want to. It's a crawl, walk, run process. So what we're doing right now is crawling. And just because she can crawl doesn't mean she can just start running. So you don't want to move too quick, and you don't want to make these training sessions longer than they need to be. You can burn a dog out really, really easily. The second they lose focus at this young, it's time to just let it go and try again at another time. As you can see, I'm still getting her attention. Her tail's still wagging. She's still interacted with me. So I'm praising her sit. I'm making sure she's looking at me, keeping that eye contact. Her tail's still wagging, so I know she's still into this. I can still get her to absorb some stuff. You see I'm going the opposite direction. I've went a little farther this time. Now I got her releasing. I got a little toy that she likes, and that's her reward. The first time I used a treat, but she reacts better to toys than she does treats, which is good for me. So now what we're doing, just going to get right back into it. Get her into a sit. I praise the sit. Praise the sit. Now look at me is what I'm telling her. And stay. Make you look at me now. Every time she looks away, you need to correct that before you can move forward. Alright. Now she did very good. Went a little further. And now we're going to just forget the training. We're not going to jump right back into it. We're just going to play a little bit of tug. Let her enjoy herself here, because you don't, like I said, the second it's not fun for them, you're gonna be doing more harm than good, because you're gonna make what's to them they're gonna relate training to a stressful situation. You never want a puppy to relate training as stressful. But right there, another thing we just worked on was the drop command. Very important. As strong as these dogs' jaws are, you want to make sure they know how to drop on the exact moment you tell them to. And we're right back into it. I'm going a little bit further this time. As you see, every time she gives me any indication that she might break the stay, I start going back into her. Because at no point, even if I'm all the way back at the end of the hall, if she breaks that stay, I need to move in forward as quickly as possible and put her back into that situation. And there's no punishment, there's no negative reinforcement, there's just automatic correction, and you resume training. So if she would have done that, I would have put her back into a sit, and I would have praised the sit, and then I would have continued with the stay command. So you see, I said drop. I had to give her a little help to get her to drop, but nonetheless, you reward her when she does it. So now, as you can see, we were playing a little bit there, and just like that, you can go from play to serious business again. Just like that, like a light switch, I can turn it on and off. And look at that. We're 4 minutes into this training scenario, and I was able to turn my back without her breaking the stay command. Now, not every puppy can do this. It's one of the reasons Hurricane Bloodline dogs are so valuable. They're born with eagerness to please, and I can't stress this enough. Without actually having one of these dogs, it's hard to understand how in tune they are with you as the owner, and how much they just want to learn. They're a sponge. And I'm not saying every other dog is stupid. No, I'm not saying that at all. But it is something we focus on when we do these hurricane breedings, is we want to make sure for a fact that your dog will do this, that your dog will behave like this, no matter what. As you can see, I just walked down the entire hallway with my back to her, and she didn't move. So the better she does, look at this. More playtime. Make sure we're keeping her interactive. Make sure we're keeping her engaged. Making sure it's not, she's not losing any bit of that fun aspect. And watch, I tell her drop. As soon as I tell her to drop, she will do so. I'm not telling her yet. I'm letting her play a little bit. I just love seeing a dog this happy and learning at the same time. It doesn't have to be all serious, guys. It does not have to be all serious. It's a quick way to burn a puppy out. And remember to never make the training sessions longer than necessary. So the second that this dog would show me that she's not interested anymore, and that she's just not comfortable anymore, or I catch her just wandering around, just not able to pay attention to me, that's when it's over. I don't care if you're 30 seconds into it or 10 minutes into it. I try to keep my training windows to no more than 15 minutes. As long as I have full engagement, I will go about 15 minutes. But for something like this, is the first time I'm teaching her, we're not even going to go a whole 10. But check this out, guys. I mean, this is the first time this dog has ever been introduced to the stay command, and you can literally see the gears turning. She understands it. Now I'm getting her to hold it. Just like that. She's got it, guys. Okay? If you guys have any questions about training, we do offer puppy obedience up to 16 weeks old for people who are buying pups from us. I charge $100 a week after the 8-week mark. And we have a syllabus that we can put together for you guys, for each individual person, depending on what you want to accomplish. We can work on the stay command. We can work on leash work. We could work on table manners, potty training, obviously, heavy socialization. So those of you who have spots reserved on this next breeding I have coming up with Baby and Royce, if that interests you at all, give me a call and we could talk about working something out. Again, my number is 440-231-2334. My name's Joe. And just check her out, guys. She is really into this. And I'm just really into seeing her so receptive, so happy. I'm really enjoying having her. I haven't had a puppy in a long time. I mean, that we've been able to keep. So I'm really embracing and taking advantage of the time I have with her. There's nothing more special than growing a bond with a new puppy like this. That, especially, we've had her since the day she was born. So it's really important, and see, high reward for high success.